What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys so much for watching the show. Wanted to talk to you about our friends over at Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching sports. This app is really easy to use. You just pick more or less on a few player stats, and you could win up to 1,000 times your cash on a single lineup. Best of all, Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use the promo code PFF and download the app now. Team needs for this team, outside of quarterback, I think offensive and defensive line. They have to be a lot better, right? They still have yet to sort of bite the bullet, if you will, lean into this full rebuild post-Drew Brees era, but their trenches are not good enough. They didn't pick up the fifth-year option on Trevor Penning, and that could signal that, hey, maybe he's not even their starting offensive tackle going into next year, depending on who they might pick here at number 9. What do you guys think is the smartest play for them outside of quarterback if they don't go for it?
Remember who their coach is now, Kellen Moore.
Mm-hmm.
So where did Kellen Moore just come from?
Philly.
From Philly. What do they do in Philly? They end up, you load up, baby. Let's get that offensive line. Let's get that defensive line. Let's have the biggest studs out there. I don't think they're going to go quarterback here. There was some smoke today about, we haven't decided. Is Jackson Dart in here? Is Kellen? I thought it was all a smoke screen to try and get somebody to move up there to take a quarterback at 9. But that's just my theory. I have no idea.
Nailed it. Well, your theory looks pretty right all of a sudden.
Kelvin Banks, offensive tackle from Texas. Yeah. You talk this offensive tackle run. You said it at the very top of the show. We've got Will Campbell off the board at 4. We've got Armand Membou off the board at 7, and now we've got Kelvin Banks off the board at number 9. I think this is an excellent pick from them because it allows them to have a lot of flexibility and change in the good way. With Kelvin Banks playing left tackle. You play him at left tackle, you get to move Talise Fuanga back to right, where he was excellent as a right tackle the last 2 years when he was at Oregon State. Now you can kick Trevor Penning inside like what we've seen teams do with Mekhi Becton when it didn't work out at tackle. Evan Neal when it didn't work out at tackle, right? These guys where you go, hey, it failed here. Let's see what you got at guard because you're in the last year of your contract. If he's a good guard for him, maybe they give him another contract. If not, they're moving on.
I had more of a hunch about this when we heard yesterday, I believe, that they were not picking up the fifth-year option on Trevor Penning, right? Because then they don't see him, obviously, as a long-term solution. When you don't pick up that option, then you go, okay, this was a team that was last in the NFL in pass-blocking grade last year. So if they do bring in a quarterback, it's a dangerous situation. Now, I do think we need to look out for him later in the night. I know everyone's talked about Giants and Browns with the quarterback talk from the top of the second round, but the Saints are sitting not too far behind there at number 40. It wouldn't shock me at all if we see them trade up from that spot.
And how about Ben Lindsay on the gambling show this morning?
Yes.
Calling it.
This was one of his best bets.
Plus 950.
Plus 950 he got it at? Man, that's why he does.
And I tail Ben Lindsay on everything.
Ben's buying the night, baby.
He is. Ben, I know you're watching and listening.
Don't fall asleep.
You're buying the post-show food for it. That was a great call out by them. If you guys missed the betting show, you can go back and listen to that. Ben and Mason did a great job breaking down their favorite bets, and we had a good time there talking about this one. And this is another one that I absolutely loved that Ben was talking about here this morning.
And how about the Jets and the Saints? Back-to-back years taking offensive tackles. Jets with Olu Fashanu and now Armand Membou. The Saints with Talise Fuanga last year and Kelvin Banks Jr., two of the better young tackle duos in the NFL. I love this pick for the Saints.
You can't win championships with a bad offensive line. You can't do it. 7 of the last 8 Super Bowl champions have been in the top 7 of pass blocking grade. The only exception, your 2020 Buccaneers, who were 14th, but they had Tom Brady with the lightning quick release. So if you don't have Tom Brady, you need elite pass protection to win Super Bowls. That was the biggest difference in this Super Bowl we just saw, right?
Did you see Tristan Wirfs talking about that? When he was talking about like holding on to the ball a little bit longer and having to change what he did now with Baker versus Tom Brady. He's like, Tom Brady, he's like, I'd pass block for 2 seconds. And he's like, I'm good. Ball's coming out within 2 seconds. I didn't have to worry about it. He's like, that was the easiest and best pass blocking year of my career. Didn't give up any sacks, barely gave up any pressures. He's like, I just had to go hard for 2 seconds, and then that was it. He's like, Baker's holding on to the ball a little bit longer. He's trying to make some magic happen.
I got to be honest here, too, looking ahead at the next handful of picks. This top 16 was interesting to me with these 3 offensive tackles and how quickly they would go. We got 3 in the first 9, which is just insane, right? But now I look at teams in the next few picks that I was looking at need offensive line help. San Francisco, Dallas, Miami, maybe in Arizona. These 3 guys are gone now. Unless they're going for, I know you're very high on Josh Simmons. We've had a lot of debates about this.
Yep.
There's Josh Connerly. Are their teams trying to trade down? But If you're a team in the teens right now that was looking at these offensive linemen, you're hurting.
I think defenders start to go now, especially edge players, defensive tackles, and these two linebackers can really play inside.
Yeah.